Hello you guys, welcome to Crumbs and Doilies HQ, which as you know is a professional bakery. We've been going for some time, and in that time we've gone through our fair share of stand mixers, and one of the things you guys ask the most in our videos is what stand mixer shall I buy? If you're thinking about getting one and you just don't know which one to get. So I've got my pal Sally and Dane over here. We thought we would do next week a stand mixer review. This is just going to be the unboxing because we're excited, but we need a little bit of time to use them and figure out what they are all about. So we got 3 different stand mixers. I got a KitchenAid.
Let me give you a
hand.
Thanks. Ooh, you've got 2 boxes, which is very intriguing. And I have got a Kenwood KMix.
Massive.
You've probably heard of both of these brands before.
Yes.
They're very kind of popular.
But mine you might not have heard of. I've got the Aucma stand mixer.
Wonderful. And I guess it's good to point out now that we bought these ourselves. We're not being sponsored or anything like that.
Yeah, so this review next week will be completely impartial. We are not obliged to say good or bad things. We'll just be really honest with you about the benefits and the pros and cons of each of these mixers. Obviously there's a lot more than 3 mixers out there on the market, but we chose 3 different price points. So yes. KitchenAid is the most expensive one that you'll find, probably, in terms of home mixers, rather than commercial. And the Kenwood.
Yeah, so
this is you can pick up a KitchenAid, this kind of KitchenAid, which is an artisan, or I think it's otherwise known as classic in some countries, for between sort of £350, £400 up to £500, and I got the most expensive one because
she's CupcakeJemma.
I'm a diva. And I actually used the KitchenAid's online sort of customization tool because I wanted it to be perfect for myself. But I'll tell you all about that when I unbox it.
Yeah, do. And so my Kenwood is more like mid-range, and I think they're kind of actually priced at around £400, but even on their own website, there's often sales, and you know, on Amazon and stuff, you can find them for around £250. And I actually have one of these at home, and I'm pretty sure I paid $250 for mine.
Yeah. And mine is the least expensive of the 3. I got this from Amazon. It's just a 1-click payment. It's around £80, and
yeah, this is. I think we're kind of we've obviously used Kenwoods and KitchenAid forever, so we're really excited to see what this one's like because it is so much cheaper. And you know, if you're not super serious about baking and you don't really want to spend £250 to £500, then
this could be your option.
Yeah, because this is a commitment, right? Let's get these things out of the box. Now, obviously, I have got 2 boxes. I'm special. The reason is because as I said, I went for the customization option. I'm going to need your help here. You take the heavy bit, I'll take the
Okay. That seems fair. Let's do a pull.
Okay.
Don't drop it, Sally, don't drop it!
Oh my gosh. Things are dropping!
You got it. Oh my god, it's so pretty!
It is a nice colour, it's pistachio.
And you've got...
so KitchenAid give you a massive book of instructions and... well,
that's probably very useful, Gemma.
In all the languages that have ever been. So the reason I've got 2 boxes is because of the customization, because this is so expensive. I was also able to... Excuse you. I was also able to get a spare bowl, and there are different ones to choose from, and I went for a black ceramic one. So obviously it comes as standard with the stainless steel.
I'm going to get this up, but it's going to make a noise.
Okay, you squeeze it.
Oh. There we go.
Let me get rid of that. So it comes with the standard stainless steel one, which is really good, obviously really durable. But if you want it to look pretty in your kitchen, which I do, you know, then you can choose from a variety of different finishes of bowl.
And you know, when you're baking at home, having something that looks nice is probably quite high on your list because they're big and you're going to have it on your surface.
You're not going to be able to fit it in your drawer, so it's going to be out and about. We've got more
got a very big drawer.
And this is lovely. Oh, it's really heavy actually.
Matte black.
Weighty. So we'll get around next week to working out the pros and cons of having a ceramic mixer, hopefully.
Is it heavy? Can I hold it?
I'm a bit scared that I'll break it.
Oh, it's not actually that heavy.
I mean, it's heavier than a stainless steel jobby.
So what else have we got now?
Hang on, should turn it around. That's the most important.
Oh my god!
It's got my name on it. It's our hashtag Cupcake Jemma. So we've got the standard paddle attachment, which is the classic one that you would make buttercream or cake, and it's got a dough hook, which is super useful.
And it should have a whisk.
It has a whisk, but that'll be inside. And actually, I've forgotten this, but I've just realised it now that I'm looking in. It comes with two bowls, which is actually really handy, and I'll show you why. Oh, and this is a surprise as well. I didn't know we were getting. This is really good.
That is good.
Okay, so this is a silicone blobby bit that goes on the paddle for the smaller bowl.
That's really great.
Which helps you scrape it out, which is really, really good. So the second bowl is actually little, like this, which is going to be really good for doing small amounts. So sometimes when you've got a stand mixer and you want to, you know, whip up one egg white, it's just going to be absolutely pointless because your bits and bobs aren't going to reach the...
Well, we'll do that in our test.
We will. And here's my balloon whisk.
Well, there's your whisk.
My whisk.
And they look pretty sturdy as
Yes.
well. Like, I'd say that's something you want to look at as well. It's kind of like how sturdy your kind of attachments and the bit that it's going to attach onto. That's the important bit of your mixer.
It is the important bit, and usually the KitchenAid and the Kenwood, I know, allow for adjustments as well. Not sure about that. We'll find that out.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, what have we got? I mean, we've got a plug. That's
got this little snazzy thing on, which probably means something good.
It's electrical.
It's
We'll
electrical.
work that out.
We'll figure that out. Yeah,
But obviously, it's the classic kind of tilt head, which is handy for home stuff. And there are pros and cons to this kind of mechanism as well.
So generally, like with mixers, you either have a tilt head like this, or you have a bowl lift. I think all of these are tilt heads. I think all smaller mixers kind of are. So most home ones will be.
Can I just say I'm pretty excited about using my tiny bowl.
That's really cool.
Yeah. I'll have to read the massive book of instructions to work out if I put it on.
Oh yeah, look at this as well. Like another kind of thing to look at is what your bowl is and whether it's a handle. That's pretty.
Yes.
You know,
so my preference.
You want to like scoop out, otherwise you're trying to hold a bowl in it.
Yeah, like
it's
this.
everywhere.
But this is so small, and I'm just going to get over it.
It's really light as well, actually, but it feels quite sturdy.
So that's kind of it for me.
What's that? That's yours.
So this is...
Love-hate relationship.
I have a love-hate relationship. This is a splash guard, and almost all mixers will come with one. Some come with them attached to the head, which I find bonkers, but there you go. This one doesn't. This is like a nice one that you put over the top to protect from splashing and overspills. But I just
icing sugar.
And icing sugar. Clouds. I usually just discard that straight away. Because I've just never found that it's useful for me, but it's
quite good if it is kind of detachable like that, because like I find the most annoying thing about ones that are attached, and generally like another thing in mixers is how easily can you clean them. And like if you have one of these on and all the stuff gets and you just can't clean it, and it's really annoying.
What I will say about this one, the advantage of this one is it's got a really nice wide gap to put extra, because the whole point is to keep it on, and as you're mixing things and adding things, you'll put it through this spout. And sometimes some brands have really small ones, so you're kind of really struggling to get it in. Whereas this one's nice and wide and plenty of room, so you're not going to spill it all over the shop. Right, well I think that's
I think it's so nice, and the colour is like, there's so many colours out there.
There are, and obviously the cheaper ones tend to be fixed colours that maybe aren't your preference, but when you start spending a bit more, you can kind of pick from a wider palette.
Pistachio.
Like pistachio. I want to see what it looks like with the with this guy on it, because in the picture it looks really cool.
It is nice. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You're so fancy. Well, I think mine would be nice as well. So I'm gonna get it out, but my box is massive, which I don't know whether that just means there's way more packaging than Gemma's, or if I've got a bigger mixer.
Oh, you got a spatula?
Oh, mate, I got a spatula. You haven't got a spatula.
I don't have a spatula.
Got 2 bowls, but okay. I think I'm actually gonna put this down and pull it out if that's okay. Because it's really heavy and big, Right. Here it is. There she is. Kind of cute, huh?
So pristine. And
Yeah, I know, it's because they're brand new. We're not used to that. We're used to like well-used mixes.
It's really clinical.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can get these in a range of colours, not quite as kind of pretty as the range of colours you can get from the KitchenAid, but there's kind of red, black, white, cream, some other like bronze, I think I've seen.
I feel like they used to have way more
Yeah.
pastels and like sort of kitchen-friendly colours, but not
Name
so much
more.
anymore.
Anyway, I think the white one's kind of pretty. And I mean, what have we got? We've got the clip at the back here, so that pulls the head up. That's kind of heavy, that. And then my bowl is a glass one, which is, well, we'll see, won't we?
It's massive.
It is huge. It is. Well, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of probably the same as yours. It's just a bit different shape. It's quite heavy, which could be good, could be bad. It's got the handle, which if you're using with one arm, it might be a bit. Depends how strong you are.
Yeah.
Or how much is in it.
You can see what's going on in there, though, which is
Yeah.
nice, and you can probably see if you haven't managed to reach bits and
that's
pieces.
true.
Yeah.
Just by looking
You
at
could
it.
film through it. We'll try that out. Some YouTube filming. But other than that, it's kind of standard, pops in and twists to lock. And we've got, I'll turn it around, and you can see the speed dial, a little bit of tape on it. So that just turns up and down. It's pretty kind of smooth.
That is nice and smooth.
Yeah, and then attachment-wise, a bit like Gemma's one, we've got the standard kind of, we've got the paddle attachment.
It's got a K on it for Kenwood, KMix.
Or if your name is Katie, then haha, personalised. And we've got the balloon whisk here.
It's a bit wider than
That's
Gemma's,
really
isn't it?
wide. Well, yeah, but
Yeah,
the bowl looks
but my
a bit wider.
bowl is
Oh, that's
wider
true,
because
yeah.
that's something I think, yeah, we are definitely going to test is whether it kind of gets all the way around the edge of the bowl.
Yeah.
And what else I've got? I've got my dough hooks if you're making bread and stuff. I mean, you can do it by hand, but why do it by hand when you can get a machine to do it?
Absolutely.
And last but not least, we've
My
got
favourite bit.
Gemma's favourite bit.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Little flap.
Oh!
Yeah.
But interesting because this obviously needs to be put on before you put your attachment on. Right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Should we see?
That might be annoying, depending on
might be.
how
Just keep
triggered
stuff
you
out.
are.
I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna do this in one. Not sure.
We'll work that
We
out.
will work this out.
But I quite appreciate, even though I don't love these, I just do like the fact that there's a little lid.
Yeah,
Well,
but at the
they
same time,
go-
you're gonna have to hold it to put stuff in.
Yeah.
True. Okay, well, we'll get to that.
There we go. So, I'm pretty happy with that. What do you reckon?
Yeah, looks good.
Cool. Also,
We've also
yeah.
got that bit, and I forgot to mention that both the KitchenAid and the Kenwood have these bits at the front, which allow for different attachments of different tools. So I've never done this. I've never
You
needed
can
to.
get all sorts.
You-
I just looked in my little book.
Yeah, I've got a picture. You can get like a spiralizer or a pasta roller.
Or like a
You
juicer.
can make ice cream too on.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
There's loads of different things you can add to these ones, which obviously adds to the cost. And like I said, I've got an ice cream machine, so I don't need to worry about it. But if you didn't want to have a separate machine to do X, Y, or Z, then it's quite handy if you can adapt your mixers.
Yeah, cool.
Nice.
Awesome. Let's move on to yours then.
So I've got the Aucma. I think mine's in turquoise. So let's get it out.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, it's a nice colour.
That is a lovely colour.
Turquoise. That would be.
Oh wait, Sally, there's something in there.
Oh, that's my
Oh my goodness.
That I've just found out.
Ooh.
Little suckers on the bottom.
Little
which
suckers.
should help it from jumping around if it jumps if it's a little bit too. Because this one feels a lot lighter than I think you guys.
Yeah, I think
Big.
these are about 10 kilos, I think, each.
Yeah.
And this is more like 5.
Yeah.
Which, well, I mean, we'll see because we're going to test them with all different types of batters in them. But, a heavy batter might make it wobble. But
Yeah. But mine seems pretty. I mean, it's not going anywhere right now. No. So this one's a lot smaller. The bowl. How does this one lift up? Oh, okay.
Woo!
So it pops up like that, and here's the bowl. Now my handles are a little bit different. They're kind of like saucepan handles. I've got 2 on the
Ooh.
side, which seems easy to put in and get out. It already comes with my whisk attachment, which this is like a spring, seems like a little spring
It's got a
form.
little spring here, hasn't it?
Yeah. Easy to get in and out. This seems not as sturdy, it's like plastic on here, so we'll see how that fares.
Is the whole thing? The whole thing.
The whole
is
thing
made of
is plastic. It looks metal, but don't be fooled.
That's why it's so light, I guess.
That's why it's so light.
True.
Yeah.
But it is pretty.
It is pretty.
I like it.
Yeah, this would look good in the kitchen, which is what we want.
That is what you want. So,
What else? Attachments.
Your
A
paddle.
And we've also got a dough hook too for all your doughs and breads and whatnot. So it looks pretty cool.
And your
oh, my splash
guard.
guard, which also is
oh,
like this. I don't know what these plastic rubber bits are on here. It seems a bit.
maybe they just protect it when the head's down.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah. It has this, and then.
Oh, look, it's a complete seal.
This I think could be good because no icing sugar is going to come out of here, which will be good. And the speeds, it only has actually 1, 2, 3 speeds, and P I'm guessing is for like pulse, so it might
I
go.
think so.
Vroom, vroom,
Do your hands again.
vroom, vroom.
I mean, I hope it does do that.
I hope it does that
It might
too.
be disappointing.
So yeah, this seems really exciting.
Yay! I can't wait to try. And I think they all generally look
Yeah.
pretty cute. They'd all look
Very
nice in
nice.
your kitchen.
Yeah.
It will just be really interesting to see, like how the kind of like nice kind of £80 one compares to the £500.
Very important to know because as you can tell, this is an investment purchase, guys, you know, and you guys are going to be baking, hopefully, baking a lot of our recipes in these things, and we want to make sure that you know all the facts. So tune in next week where we will be, we're going to do a lot of testing in the meantime, and we're going to go through 3 different kind of style recipes.
Yeah, there's a few like points that we definitely want to cover, like how fast do they go? What's the slowest speed? Does it like scrape all the batter up?
Yeah.
Does it wobble off the table?
Yes.
Wobble off the table? How noisy it is? 'Cause actually,
Oh, yeah.
I had a mixer once and it was like the noisiest thing, and I hated doing it in the evening, so I thought my neighbours were going to be like, shut up.
It's not very relaxing.
No.
So yeah, so also if there's anything you want us to sort of make sure we cover, like let us know in the comments box below here and we'll do our best. And yeah, so we'll be back next week having had been in the lab, done lots of testing so that we can tell you without any uncertain terms which one we like the most.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely. Can't wait.
Me neither. So I think hopefully it means we get to eat lots of cake and cookies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the main reason we're doing this. That's the main reason I'm doing it anyway.
All right, well tune in next week. We'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.